Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode. Although this is like we've done this a few times now, but hopefully this one works out. So if you're hearing this, it worked out. But this is PK, and this is Bun Bun Bree, my wife, and we're playing through Pokémon Crystal. And this is a game that's very, very cherished by me, and Pokemon in general is cherished by both me and my wife. So this is going to be a big time for us because I played this game. I probably have thousands of hours into it, but she's never played this game at all, and so this is kind of like a new experience for her. She's only seen like the opening area since we were trying to do the first episode, but so this will be kind of like a new thing for her. And if you haven't seen it, maybe it'll be new for you, and we can play alongside it together, and hopefully you have a good time because I'm gonna have a good time. And yeah, let's keep going. Let's jump right into it. So you'll see we did have one from previous times. Oh yeah, do you want to say something real quick?
No.
Alright, you might hear from her every now and then. She's just going to sit back and watch and enjoy the ride just like you guys, and she might have little things to say here and there, but yeah. Anyways, let's see. So we're going to start a new game. That continuation is from our old save. This is emulated on a PC, so I wasn't sure if this was actually going to let us have saves like a normal game, but it seems to be working, so we're going to go forward with that knowledge and hope that is going to continue to be the case. Alright, so, I believe it is X. New game. Are you a boy or girl? Boy. I'm gonna kind of speed through a little bit of this first episode because, like, it's a lot of tutorial and we've already done this once before, so for us, this is kind of like a little bit of, like, a refresher. 9 p? What? 9 o'clock? How many minutes?
32.
30 deuce?
Yeah.
Night,
Whoa.
9:32. No wonder it's so dark. Hey, he changed it up a little bit. Last time he said, oh, I overslept. Nighttime now, though. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Pro. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon.
The Wooper.
Supporting each other. Some people play Pokemon, battle with others. We've played Pokemon before. I think if you're watching this video, you've probably played Pokemon, so we know the intro sequence. But this is one of the originals.
I can't wait for the new Wooper. Have you seen it? Did you know what it looks like?
Does it have a
He's a
new
poison.
type?
Yeah, he's a
Oh yeah,
poison
you were telling me about
water
that.
type.
So we're gonna be Ash, because I usually just play as Ash for all my Pokemon games. That's just my tradition. The very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. And this is an interesting one, because if you haven't played Johto, or Crystal, which is the Johto region, which is the second season of Pokemon, which is also the second iteration of games that came out in 2000. 1998 to 2000. And I think this is one of the best ones. But it's the reason it's one of the best ones is because not only are the Pokemon super awesome, you get to have 16 gym badges in this game, which is, I think, the only Pokemon game ever that's done that. And they've never done it since then, and I don't think they're ever going to do it again. But it's a really cool because you get to go through the first region, which is red, blue, and yellow, and play through all of those gym leaders. But we'll figure that stuff out when we get there. We'll just let it be a little bit of a surprise as we go along here.
Already, like kind of.
Well, everyone knows, like, kind of. I'm sure people know, like, of the history a little bit. If they don't, like, it's more of like an anticipation thing. I'm spicing you up for when it happens. Elmo's looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokegear is back from the repair shop. What was it getting repaired for? I didn't even think about that the first time. So he busted it up. Or his mom did when she was trying to figure out how to use a phone. Because she's like, it's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday? Is it daylight savings time? No. 9:34 p.m. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that the correct time? Like you, master? For daylight savings time, by the way, do you know how to use the phone? No, I don't. I'll read the instructions. Turn the Pokegear on and select the phone icon. Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Thanks, Mom. You got some sassy attitude. Who's this? Is this my sister? Good evening. I'm visiting. Ash, have you heard? My daughter is adamant about becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. Okay. Alright. So, last time I did this, we kind of talked to everybody, but there wasn't a whole lot to get. This is really the only guy who has anything to say. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What? What are you staring at? And he literally kicks me into the air. You know what kind of force it takes to kick another human being, like, away into the air like that? I was wondering if you could help me with it, this research project. I'm writing a paper. Okay. I thought you said peer something. Try to raise a Pokemon that I caught recently. Yes, I will. Thanks. You're a great help. When I announce my findings, yeah. We'll talk about your whole life next time I'm here. I promise. You got an email? You use email? I'm proud of you, man. He seems like an older guy.
Mr. Pokemon.
Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things. He must be like a famous guy kind of, because like if his last name is Pokemon, unless that's like a common thing over there.
Does he have a Ditto?
He might, but that's probably like you know, like a Rockefeller or something like that, like one of the founding fathers of this land. If his name is Mr. Pokemon, yeah. And especially since he's researching that, and he got a Togepi egg, and they don't even know that their eggs exist, and he got a, well, I just spoiled that a little bit, but like an egg that we don't know what is in. I want you to raise one of the Pokemon containing my balls. You'll be the Pokemon's first partner, Ash. Go on. Pick one of my balls. Grab one. I got 3 of them.
I think this is the fastest time like you pick a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you like...
in the games.
That's another thing. I think they streamlined a lot of stuff in this one. Like, there's a lot of times where you just get in and out. Like, you go into a town, you beat the gym, you leave. That's it. And that kind of also sucks, though, because it makes the game a lot faster. Or, like, kind of... You just get through it
we're
quick.
doing Totodile.
You'll take Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon?
No.
Nay, my good sir. Think it over carefully. You don't want to be a loser, do you? And not get Cyndaquil. Totodile.
Yeah.
Do you want Totodile, the water Pokemon?
Yeah.
That one's also pretty good. It's not as good as Cyndaquil, but it's pretty good. Yes, I'll take that one. I think that's great. He's like, that's great, that's great. He's like, that means I get the Cyndaquil. And he's like, it's like that SpongeBob thing where it's like burning some people down and everything. It's like, and that's what he's like, I'll do something with that Cyndaquil. You don't think the Professor Elm's thinking that?
No.
I could see that being a SpongeBob skit though. They'd be like, what do you think about Elm? And he's like, oh, nothing. Just a past or a future I could never have. He gave me his phone number too. If the Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it anytime. Alright, sweet. What's in your trash can, by the way? I didn't check that last time. The wrapper from the snack Professor Elm ate is in there.
Oh. At least they got in there with the details.
This is back when Game Freak kinda cared. Like, I think this was actually the game that they were like, let's add like 6, like, you know, extra gyms. Let's like try to add a bunch of new types that are like cool and stuff. Let's do a bunch of cool things. Let's add like details to stuff. And then after that, they got money hungry and I guess like lazy. Ash, I want you to have this for your air potion. Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Are you gonna change that? Unless it's still like that.
What?
The text speed?
I'm pretty sure it's still changed. Because it just started a new game, I didn't know. So yeah, so everything stays the same. Pretty sure. Alright, so we gotta talk to our mom this... Oh, no, we gotta do our errand, and then we gotta make sure we talk to our mom so we don't abandon her like we did last time.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things we can do as an emulator is we can fast forward a little bit, so we'll go a little bit faster. 2 times speed!
A hoot hoot. That's what we need.
A tootin' and a tootin'. I can't catch anything yet, though. Hey, we're playing at night this time, because this is a day-night cycle. The first time they added that, also in a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Nice, we got through without too much crap. I think there's also Spinark around here. A little spider? Alright, old man, let's do your whole song and dance again. Jeez. If you're a rookie, I could show you a few things. Follow me. That's the Pokemon Center. He gives you a map. It's the only way to get it. Here's the Pokemon Center. Here's the Mart. You can sell balls. That's where I get my balls. That's the only time I have some. Down this hallway is a bunch of people. They'll probably beat you up. Don't worry about it. Then this is the ocean, and you can find Pokemon that are in the ocean, you know. And this is my house. Alright, thanks for the company. I have wrinkles on my head if you haven't noticed, and here's a map.
It's kind of strange for him to be like, this is my house.
Well, he was like, he probably marked it on the map and was like, that's where I live, right there. Let's see what he says, because we didn't talk to him last time. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's a word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. Alright. Your name wouldn't be Ash, would it?
There's before Ash.
I'm pretty sure you can fight Ash on this one. Yeah, you do. You can find Red. He's red. But it is him. He's got a level 80
Ash
Pikachu.
Isn't red. They're different people.
Well, fine then. But he's got a level 80 Pikachu either way.
Yeah, that's red.
He's the one that takes things seriously.
Yeah.
And Ash is the goof.
Yeah.
The doof.
Yeah, the goof.
Ah.
I think the championship's going on right now.
I don't want to keep it in 2x speed because the music is so good in this game that it's worth listening to in the first time speed, but at the same time, I gotta get through this intro sequence. All the music in this game, like every little sequence of music, I think is like so nostalgic for me. It brings me right back to when I was a little kid. Like I used to play this in the car everywhere I went. Everywhere. Like most of my memories as a kid are playing this game and doing something else. So there's a berry. This guy says, hey, you know, if berries are pretty good, here's a berry. Thanks. I'll leave you now. Oh. Ah, Spinark.
Spinnerack.
Spinarak. Come on, scratch him. Oh, yeah. There we go. Antidote. Hello? Pokemon, Mr. House? It's over here. Alright, let's see. Oh, dang, I went the wrong way this time. Old Poison Career. And let's actually hear what he says this time. The last time I talked over it, I think. Hello, hello, you must be Ash. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Ash received a mystery egg. Ash put the mystery egg in his key pocket. He's like, that's a Pokemon, don't put it in your backpack.
Yeah.
I know a couple who ran a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. So he's like the guy when it comes to evolving Pokemon. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. So Professor Oak's like, I don't know nothing when it comes to evolution. That's all Elm's category, like, lifestyle.
You know, the fact that they're like, we don't know how Pokemon come to be, and then they see like Chansey with a giant egg right there in his pouch.
They're oblivious.
Or like Kangaskhan. I don't know.
Well, I don't even think Game Freak knows how this was all going down at this point. They were still they designed the Pokemon, so they knew they put an egg in Chansey's pouch, and they were like, maybe we'll introduce like eggs or something. We'll make them like, they're like, the way to introduce this is just have them like have no idea at all.
Yeah.
They're like, we had an idea that they were doing eggs, but no, they're like, no, it's crazy. Like, we don't. What the heck is this? Is this a Pokemon egg? Is this a turd? What is it? If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Oak! Oh, dang it. Oak is saying, aha, so you're Ash. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? And this is, you know, this is directly after the first game, so Red and Gary have already left Oak and done their whole thing, become the champions and fought, and like, you know, Red beat out Blue, I guess, is who he was in the games. And Oak saw all this, so like he's kind of seen a lot, I guess, and so now he's about to see like another trainer that's coming up. He probably doesn't think much of us right now, but he's also thinking like, oh, you have an interesting rare Pokemon or whatever.
Well, it's funny that Oak is like, oh, it's a rare Pokemon. I've known this man for how many years, and I was standing right beside him, and he didn't tell me or show me that he had an egg this entire time.
Oh, I think what he's talking about right here is
like, oh,
Totodile.
rare Pokemon. No, I don't think so.
I think he is.
I think he's talking about the egg.
because they don't know that that's a Pokemon egg. They call it a mystery egg, and then later on he calls you, and they realize it's a Pokemon egg. So I think right here he's just talking about Totodile, and he's like, wow, a rare Pokemon, because for him he hasn't seen these regions' Pokemon, apparently. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. See, I think that's what he's talking about. The only reason I'm saying that is because, like, I've played this a lot, so I've had a lot of time to, like, systematically break down all the different things and be like, what was he saying here? To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. You seem to be dependable. How would you like me to help you out? See? This is the latest version of Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Ash, I'm counting on you. You know, I used to know someone named Ash. Bye.
Is it before that?
No, this isn't before that.
Yeah.
No, this is after Red and Blue.
Yeah, Ash is after Gold. Pretty sure.
Ash is like... I think Ash is at the same time as Silver. Because he, like, meets someone that's named Silver, but I think it's a different character. I don't even know if that, like...
Is this not Gold?
This is Crystal.
Well, I mean, I know.
This would be after those games, because, like, there's some stuff that actually shows, like, from the previous games that this is now, like, advanced time a little bit. So it's possible this is going on at the same time as Ash. But I think the show is its own art or canon completely, so it doesn't, like, cross over at all. I was just making a little stinky joke. Your Pokemon should have some rest. He heals me with his own, like...
He has nothing right there, so...
He has a human healing ability. Like, they should probably, like, that's probably why he's Mr. Pokemon, you know? Like, hello, Ash? It's a disaster. It's, terrible. What should I do? Oh, no, please, get back here now. Click. You know, you could have just, like, taken 2 seconds to tell me instead of crying about it.
Any of this.
But I did skip over a little bit. I was kind of like commentating over part of that, so I want to kind of get more involved in the game instead of me talking. But I have a bad habit about it. Okay, so this was right after. Remember, we came back, so we called. He said like something horrible happened, and then we were headed back, and then this happened.
Oh yeah.
You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste! A wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. That's how I imagine his voice would be. So look at him. He looks like that's how he would sound. What do you think?
I guess.
Go, Chikorita!
We were higher level last time.
Yeah, I was doing some actual like grinding a little bit the first time. Oh, you dirty Chikorita! Oh my! It's gonna come down to it, isn't it? Now you done goofed. Oh, eat that berry, Totodile. That's what I gave it to you for. Actually, Professor Elm gave it to you, but still. Oh, that's like... I love that sound. I don't know why. I just really love it. I love 8-bit music.
He hates you, but he still gave you his money and then ran off.
Yeah, well, that's like against the
like,
law to not
Pokemon
give you money.
Well, he's stealing Pokemon, so why would he?
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, he's literally a thief already, but he was like, no, he's like, I may have stolen this Pokemon, but I'm not a freaking dirtbag. I'm gonna pay you for losing the battle.
Pokemon
I'm
etiquette,
respectful.
you guys.
Yeah. He doesn't like throw all of his Pokemon out once. He like actually battles like correctly. So he's like, I respect the art form of battling. I don't respect people's property.
I have ethics, you guys.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a morally corrupt, or like what is it? He's like, I'm a conflicted person. I'm mostly good, but I have some bad in me. I think that's what they're trying to show. Ratana. How do you say this, Mickey?
Rattata.
Rattata, because Ash says Rattata.
Rattata. That's how I used to say it for like my entire life. aside from like a few years ago.
The TV show spoiled us, or like corrupted us, depending on how you want to look at it. I feel like the show is the proper pronunciation, but some people will die on that hill to say, no, you say it the way it's supposed to be said based off the manga. Based off the Japanese
Print.
like culture.
Oh, police here.
I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What?
Why would
You
the police
battled a trainer
sound
like
like
that?
that?
Because he's like a Morty police officer. He's a new one that he just started on the... You can see he looks young. He's only been on the shift for like, you know, a couple weeks.
How do you know that?
I can just tell. You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? I'm gonna name him... I was gonna name him Jackass, but I don't think I can put that on there.
Name him Jack.
What did we name him last time? Lemon?
Lemon?
Yeah.
Lemon something.
Lemonhead. But we're gonna just call him...
Lemon.
I'll just call him Lem. What's a more degrading name than Lem?
The full name, Lemon.
Well, it's, I mean, being named after a fruit's pretty degrading, but... What about Dirt?
No,
Call
don't
him
name.
Dirt.
That's terrible.
He's Dirt. Well, let's call him Dirty. That way, it's like... Because he is. Yeah, he's kind of bad. His name's Dirty? Oh my god! And he ran out of here at full speed. 2 times speed, actually. Ash, this is just terrible. Oh yes, what was Professor Mr. Pokemon, Mr. What was the whole thing I sent you out to do? I was robbed, so I've been kind of... I got some post-traumatic stress I'm going through. Ash handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. Oh my god! But this is a Pokemon egg. If it is a great discovery. So this is the first they're ever hearing about this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What? He's literally having a meltdown. Like, his whole life has changed today. Like, not only did he find out this new discovery, he was robbed and probably beaten at knife point. Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Oh, this is what he's freaking out. He's like, and Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? What the? Is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at being the potential of, or seeing the potential of people as trainers. He's probably talking about his past experience with Red and old Blue. Wow, Ash, you may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge.
He's never even seen us in a Pokemon battle.
That's true. Well, he said he heard that I battled that guy, and well, they don't know if I won. But they're like assuming. Yeah. I was like, I battled him, and they're like, did you win?
They never had, the officer like ran off before you answered anything.
We just like stared him in the eyes and didn't answer. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Ash, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. Don't abandon her and like make her call you later in the middle of their journey. Use these on your Pokemon quest. Give me those balls. Thank you. Alright, let's go talk to Mom. Madre. Where you at? Where is she at? Oh, okay. Back in the kitchen, I guess. That's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay.
I'll help you pack.
She's like, oh, thank God. You're finally gonna be a man. I'm 10 years old, Mom. I was just wondering when you were gonna leave. But what can I do for you? I know, I'll save your money for you. You can just send it to me and I won't spend it at all, I promise. On a long journey, money is important. Do you want me to save your money? Yes. I'll take care of your money. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. How would you know? You never became anything! I'm out of here. I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? No. I'm gonna say yes this time so we can see what he does. Look at him. He looks like a Bob's Burgers. Like that's a silhouette of a Bob's Burgers character. That's how you do it right there. If you weaken them first, Pokemon are easier to catch. Thanks, bro. Really helped me out on that one. You want a Hootie Hoot? At level 2?
Yeah, but that was level 2.
Let's rage him then. Still can fill a whole page with a 10-year-old's rage. Come on, fans, and you're in your own city. Little kitty, go play. Feel like I'm babysitting little Tay.
Hey, you can't be singing.
That's not singing. That's talking. Plus, Eminem would never come after me for money. We'll catch this one as a insurance, and then hopefully we can find a stronger one. Ooh!
Oh,
Critical hit, huh? That
that's
always
sad.
happens. Let's see what's in here, because we didn't check what Pokemon were over here. Let's actually take a quick second to save here, and then we're going to stop the video so that way we can make sure everything's good to go audio-wise, so that way we don't get too far in and then possibly have audio issues. So we're going to watch back the footage, and then this will be part 1, and then we'll start the next part here in just in a little bit. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.